morning and welcome in to the Mystic Lotus and Dragonflies awesome Women's Tele Summit. You know, Nora Ephron said, above all, be the heroine of your life, not the victim. And our amazing expert today not only lives it, but helps you to live it too. Hers is a classic story of small town girl achieving international acclaim and we'll hear more on that directly from her very soon. Having studied many healing modalities like chakra healing, crystal healing, theta, psychic, intuitive anatomy, foreign energy dynamics, hypnotherapy, and many more, she found her true calling with reconnective healing, and there's been no looking back for her since then. So, without further ado, ladies, you know the drill. Please put your hands together and join me in giving a warm Mystic Lotus welcome to the absolutely fabulous, my favorite hugger, Bhairavi Mehta. Hi, Bhairavi, welcome in.
Hi, Neelu, and hi, all you wonderful women here. I'm so glad to be here. And for me, Mystic Lotus is like homecoming. So I tell Neelu that I'm your founding member, and they have to agree. They have no better way to say then yes, I'm the founding member.
Absolutely, absolutely. Very self-declared alumni founding member of everybody who's on Mystic Lotus. So,
Yes, so I'm here to share more about my journey about reconnective healing and what reconnective healing is and what wonders it can do to you. So my story is I come from Bhavnagar, which is a small town in Gujarat. There was not much education available there in those times, 25 years back. So I traveled to Ahmedabad to study engineering, got engaged at the age of 19, married at the age of 21, felt miserable that, oh my God, I became an engineer and I'm doing nothing. But over a period of time, my husband developed gout. So if anybody knows about gout, it's excess uric acid which causes lot of pain. Okay, the pain is you can't even put a feather or a tissue where that the joint which has the swelling. And trying to treat his gout, I started looking at alternative health because after you try everything and then you come to an understanding, no, there is something else that's more meaningful, and that's my journey started. And during that same course of time, I had an experience of channeling one of our ancestors, which took me by shock because an engineer's brain, which is so scientifically programmed, and then you are channeling something someday was a big shock for me. And that's when I started trying to know how this entire spiritual world operates, what's alternate wellness, how these energies work. And my journey started in 2007 with all of it. And as Neelu just said, so many modalities I've been learning. And in 2010, April, I flew to Germany to learn reconnective healing. And that's where my heart says, okay, this is where you wanted to come. And after that, there was no looking back. In the last 10 years, I've traveled more than 14 countries with Dr. Eric Pearl, who's the founder of Reconnective Healing. On training assignments, I've got privilege to work with multinational, multicultural people with these frequencies. And here I am with all of you, again sharing the wonders that reconnective healing can do to you.
amazing, so fantastic, and I never ever tire of hearing how you started and where you've Bhairavi, you've gone places with reconnective healing. We've been watching your amazing results. We've been hearing about them, including today that's been put up right from Vrushali, whose son has cerebral palsy, and she's seen amazing results, to Antara, who's had huge momentum in her business, to even Meghna, who's seen leaps and bounds of, an upward journey for herself. So, you know what I'm going to ask you now, Bhairavi, what is reconnective healing? What is it?
So, Neelu, if you permit, I would just like to pull up some slides for our people to have a more of visual effect also. If you can just give me a moment, I would like to pull up some slides, and I think that should be superb.
Absolutely. You know, the answer is always yes.
Okay. Do you see the full screen?
Yes, we're seeing the screen and happily seeing you right next to it. So, very happy.
Super. So this is what I say: heal beyond possibilities. It's always possible to heal yourself beyond possibilities, right? Um, this is what already Neelu has talked about me. I am an environmental engineer, and later life, as I said, took me to study more on alternative wellness, just trying to help my husband heal gout because I was not doing anything as an engineer anytime. But yes, I learned many, many things, and many things came as gifts. You know, psychic healing, mediumship, intuitive readings, all this came as gifts my way as I was learning more and more modalities. Each modality gave me a lot of understanding of human psychology, a lot of understanding of energy and emotions, and it's always helped me in my journey. So before I should go back and want to try to ask our audience. You've been listening to all these calls all the month long. Would you like to share what does healing mean to you? Would you like to share? I think you can unmute and say, or you can just put on the chat box, or we have Telegram, right, Neelu? That's where our audience interacts. So
Right. You
I
can
would
put it.
love to hear from some of you that what's healing? What does healing mean to you? This is the word we are constantly hearing, right? Healing through various modalities. So are we getting some answers? Come on, women, wake up! I
While
love you all.
we love you, and while we wait for them to type that in, Bhairavi, even before we had started, Dipali wrote in, "Your smile is wonderful, Bhairavi ma'am." And Bharati wrote in saying, "Hello, Bhairavi. Your name sounds so musical like a raga."
Thank you so much. Thank you. And yes, I love my name somehow. I really love my name. It gives me a lot of power with my name itself.
And it is actually the name of a raga, right? Rag Bhairavi.
Yes, Rag Bhairavi. It's also, I think Sadhguru really talks about Bhairavi, the Linga Bhairavi. So I've been hearing a lot about my name of lately with Sadhguru talking about Linga Bhairavi.
So people who started writing in Bhairavi, Sakina says healing means medicines. Shimona says cure. Jaspreet says healing is body going from discomfort or disease to a state of comfort and ease. Nishi says restoring, soothing, and that's so sweet of you. Nidu means healing, and she sends her love for Niru is that here. Preeti says healing means clearing negativity from mind and body to cure health issues. Anu writes healing is something which brings us into perfect alignment with our best.
Superb. Now let me bring to you what I mean or I understand. It's everybody has their own perception, but when it comes to reconnective healing, what exactly we talk about healing is we understand the healing word means whole. It's originated from a word which means whole. Healing always doesn't mean miracles. Okay, healing doesn't mean that overnight things are going to change for you. But healing means to bring yourself to a state of balance and wholeness. When there is balance and wellness in all aspects of your life, yes, disease becomes ease and discomfort becomes comfort. Right? Many a times you are facing issues, and when we lose balance somewhere, we are living multiple roles in realities. Women here, I mean, multitaskers. You guys are cooking, taking care of children, doing your grocery shopping. You are working. You are doing something online. I mean, n number of things. You need to be, as it says in a shastra, you need to be the wife, you need to be the mother, you need to be that, you need to be everything to keep your family in place, right? So healing means to bring balance in all areas. If you're in balance at all these fronts, you are automatically going to live a life which is full of ease and grace. The moment you lose balance as a mother, you might lose balance as a wife. If you lose balance as a wife, you might lose balance as a friend or a colleague or employee whatsoever. So here we are talking about healing in terms of bringing an overall balance and wholeness in your life, right? Now let me take you to what reconnective healing is. Just give me a second.
And I really like what you said, Bhairavi. You know, we
Thank
have
you so much.
roles that we play, and we just don't realize that when any, and you know, they're all a part of our identity. I don't think as women we need to any longer, and not any longer, we really shouldn't say I'm just a wife, or I'm just a mother, or I'm just a daughter. You are all of these, and they're all interconnected, and if one goes down, the others also go down. I love the way you said that. Thank you, Bhairavi.
Thank you, Neelu. I just want to make everybody understand there are various types of healing modalities, right? We have been on this call. The Mystic Lotus is one of the best platform I love because they are here to offer to you all that is there in alternate wellness and help each one of us better our life, right? So there are many modalities based on tools and techniques. You know, Vastu, Feng Shui, graphology. There are certain tools and techniques you apply to bring forth that wellness. There are therapeutic like hypnotherapy, past life, NLP, CBT, and there are energy healing modalities. In energy healing, we have always heard of Reiki, Pranic, Tai Chi, Qigong. Reconnective healing is that new energy healing modality. As we say that we are going to the new age, you know, this is the new age modality, and it comes under energy health care. So moving on from here, trying to understand what it is. But before that, let me tell you, I pioneer at reconnective healing. As Neelu said, I found I found my purpose. I found my passion with this work. I'm practicing since 2010. I'm a mentor, teaching assistant with Dr. Eric Pearl since 2011. I'm the head promoter of reconnective healing events for Dubai and India. And I'm recently, like last year, I've been promoted as an associate instructor with the company where I can teach these trainings in India. So they were not earlier available in India, but now, yes, I've taken that one step ahead to start introducing people here in my country, my community, about how I've been, benefited and how this work can help so many of us.
And huge congratulations on that, Bhairavi.
Thank
How
you.
hard you worked for this.
I
Amazing.
I can't tell you. It's been too much effort in the last 10 years trying to work with a Western team. The culture is very different. Going to countries where you don't know what you can eat because I'm a vegetarian, and it's taken a lot of effort. But because I see that how it changes somebody's entire life, and that's my passion to take it ahead. And now coming to reconnective healing. Reconnective healing is a return to an optimal state of balance that results from interacting with its fully comprehensive spectrum of light, energy, and information. We have heard these words, right? Light. We have heard these words, energy. Okay. What is the information? Would anybody like to put it down? We don't use this word information so often in healings and alternate wellness. Would our audience like to let me know what's information that we are talking of over here? Let's make it. Let's get some answers.
Let's have them put it in. So, Payol, Bhairavi is asking you, what does information in this context mean to you? And while we wait for that to come in, Bhairavi, I know you're going to break this down for us and
Yes.
very simple understanding. So while we wait for people to come in, okay, and here it is. So Preeti says information means transfer of energy. I was actually going to say, Bhairavi, that information means like data, you know, the kind when you visit say for example, a doctor and you give your name, age, and what is it that's bothering you. I have a headache, or I have a, stomach ache, or whatever. I'm thinking information here is is the data that's going to lead you to figure out what's going to happen. And Sakina is also saying energy. Wow. Okay. Now I can't wait to hear what information actually is. Everyone. I mean, here it's just the word energy is coming. Information here. Dipali is saying information means flow of energy. So the all our listeners are very clear on the fact that they're heading the energy way. And I just said data. So I cannot wait now to find out. Is it this, that, or a combination of both? Who knows?
Let me just take everyone through this understanding. See, we have heard right now what we hear is information technology, IT, and that's where Neelu's mind says data. Right, Neelu? But let me tell you, see what happens is we are energy. This is life force, right? We are living, we are breathing. It's a life force. Anything that is life force is energy. And light, we all believe that there's one light up there, a divine light. You call it Brahma, you call it source, you call it creator, whatever. We all have that belief that there is one powerful source up there, and we are the energy here, right, in this reality. So what happens? There is an entrainment between this light and energy. You know the word entrainment means when we were young and you tie something with a rope and you go in the other room and you play telephone. This was a very maybe our parents did that kind of a game. You tie one cup here and then there is a wire that goes and another cup there. They go in different rooms and try and communicate. So what happens is actually the sound wave entrainment happens and the voice goes there. Okay, from here it entrains and it goes here. So entrainment is basically, yes, a kind of channeling of information between the two, the light and the energy. So in reconnective healing, these frequencies are energy, light, and information. So it's all of it together. When these frequencies work on somebody, like when we access these frequencies to somebody, it looks into all your current roles and realities. As I mentioned, you might be a mother, sister, aunt, wife, daughter, daughter-in-law, whatever roles, neighbor. Sometimes you are just an employer of a domestic help and you can go mad at your maid and screw up your whole day. It's pretty possible. And in the lockdown, believe me, all the women here will agree, yes, that is what can happen. So any little role and imbalance there can spark us off. And at the same time, physics has proved that time is quantum. So if I have to make people understand quantum reality in the most simplest way, quantum reality is where you are multiply existing. A part of you in your past life is also now maybe in 1800s, in 1700s, in 600. A part of you which is going to live in 2050 or 3050 is also in the now. That's quantum physics. You are multiply existing. So anything coming from your past, present, future, any time and space is all in the now. So these frequencies actually look into all of it, your current roles and responsibilities and your entire parallel reality. And wherever the best change is necessary for you, the healing unfolds in that way. So it's not about me guiding that, okay, you have a stomach ache, or you have this issue, or you have a back pain, or you need to have your finances sorted, or you thinking, okay, this is what I want. We don't work with any human intervention. There is no human intervention at all. It's absolutely allowing this intelligence of the reconnecting frequencies, which is light energy information, to unfold the healing that's best necessary for you, which you can sustain in your life irrespective of your karmas, your life purpose, your soul's journey, or whatsoever soul contract you are born with. So there is no fear of, will it mess up with my karmas? Will it mess up with my life plan? It does not. It knows what you can sustain. It's more like, you ask to God, I say I want a Rolls Royce. Okay, maybe you just win one. Lottery lag gaya, draw prize ho gaya, you get one. But what if you don't have fuel for it? What if you cannot just get it out of the garage and take a drive? It's no use. The
Right.
reconnecting healing is going to offer to you something which you can sustain, which makes you happy, which brings balance to your life, which you can have with you throughout life. So healing unfolds in that way.
Amazing. Bhairavi, I'm gonna wait because I know there's more coming up because I have questions running in my head. Uh, I will not come in your flow because I'm actually pretty sure the questions in my head are actually going to be answered by you very soon. So I'm going to wait a few minutes before I pop in with questions.
Perfect. I'm going to the next part till then, and let's know what else can be done with this frequency. So, reconnective healing can be done in distance, without permission, without having the person to know that we are doing the healing, without the belief system. You say this person will not believe, we can still work. And that's one reason which pushed me here. All that I used to practice, it brought me to limitations sometimes. Limitations like, it was more like if the person is in coma, how do you help that person? Okay. If the person is a rebellious teenager, how do you help that person? If the person is your spouse or your parents who would not agree, who would not believe, who will not do things, how do you help them? There is no way you can help them. And that's when this calling was there, that I need something more. I need something which can be done without any limitations. And this brought me to that understanding. And it was all inspired from Sai Baba, that all I could think as a child was I used to see serials, and if he raised his hand, there's some light that comes out, the person gets all right. He looks with that compassion and love in his eyes, and that person gets all right, right? And I felt this is possible. Sai Baba is a living saint, everybody remembers. So there is something like that, and then I found this here. So the story behind what brought me here, and how empowering it is, because I say empowering is the line I use for this session, and because of this, it is really empowering for me. That I have no limitations. I can just work with anyone and anything and any situation. So I'm just taking to the next application of this work. This picture itself always makes, anytime as I see, I just get mesmerized, right? So this is this is the second application.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's amazing, and every time I look at it, I'm lost. But I need to come back and talk to all of you. So the second application of this work is called the personal reconnection. Okay, it's a focus formation reconnecting the grid of your body to the ley lines of our planet, reconnecting these grid to the universal grid in all dimensions of time and space. We have an energy grid, can be called the meridian lines or acupunctural lines. We know about it. This is there for ages, but it is dormant. At some point of time, we were made to forget our powers. We were superhuman beings. But when we started misusing, we were made to forget these powers, and we continued in our own traits of anger, greed, jealousy, security, and it kept on going. Well, we have forgotten that who we are. Okay, I always bring the example of a cultural understanding that when it was Satyug, everybody had a lot of power. Treta was one third started misusing the power. Dwapar was 50-50, Dev and Danav. Everybody has same powers, but one is using for the good of mankind and the other is using for mass destruction. So while we came to Kali Yuga, maybe the source decided no longer give the power to these Danavs, and the powerless Danavs are the Manavs. Because whatever we do, we are always stuck in those Danavi traits. We are always stuck in anger, fear, guilt, jealousy, insecurity, and so much more. Now is the time. We all know that we are on the brink of the Kal Chakra, brink of that transition. This is the time to connect back to who you are, your original essence, your divine blueprint, and your consciousness of what is the vibration that you vibrate with on this planet. And that's what reconnection does. I'm not taking long on this. This can be done once in lifetime over 2 consecutive days, and you need to be present in this work. Reconnective healing can be done in distance. Reconnective healing needs minimum 1 to maximum 3 sessions. It can be done in distance. It does not need permission. It is done for physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual well-being, wherein the personal reconnection is once in a lifetime, done over 2 sessions. You need to be personally present. It's done on your body's anatomy. So you need to be personally present, and evolution and acceleration of life path is what it brings to you. And as I talk about, that your anatomy, Anilu, I would like to share with you what used to happen to me when I just got into alternate wellness. Okay, I'm just going to stop the screen for a while and actually share with you. I've had times, when my husband had gout, right? So he would go for his blood test often. And morning he would go and give the blood, and I would say the uric acid will be so much, it's going to be 6.4. And evening it would be 6.4. So
My
I would tell him, please don't waste money on this blood test. You can do an intuitive blood test with me. I said, please don't go. There's a lot of money we have to spend every 15 days. I can give you the reading myself only. And I would be zapped. There were times, one of my cousin was supposed to go to the doctor, and she was uh, uh, really panicking that क्या होगा, क्या बोलेगा doctor. And I actually got a spelling ARTSC. And I told her, तुम्हारा ऐसा कुछ बीमारी है, doctor ऐसा बोलेगा. And actually, the doctor said that, and then I learned about it. It's called arteriosclerosis. If any doctor will know what I'm talking. So
wow.
I
Wow.
had these, yeah, I mean, I was sometimes zapped that what's happening with me. And then I realized that the gift has come along of very strong intuition where without interacting, without doing anything, you just know what's coming up. And that made me learn intuitive anatomy. And I actually used that a lot before I started healing sessions. When I first consult, that's where I start doing this kind of readings as well. So I thought I just need to pause here and share with everybody that funny journey of how I got into this. Uh, I realized I've already got this gift. So
Right. And I'm actually glad you brought it up because you've just added to the list of things I'm going to ask you as soon as this is done. Please go ahead.
here I'm again back to my screen, and I don't know where I stopped. So uh, see where I have stopped.
You were at the personal reconnect.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's okay, let's go there. Uh, okay, these are my success stories, the ladies. I feel it's God's grace. I worked with cancer, coma, epilepsy. And today I'm going to talk more about fertility and PCOS. Is somewhere I've got a lot of results, but other than that, what all is confidence, decision making, anxiety, depression, paranoia. I have worked with spiritual issues like chastity. I don't know if people know. There are Western culture, the people leash themselves, okay? uh, they feel that by doing that they're going to be close to God. It's more with Roman Catholics, but it's there. I mean, I have worked with that kind of a issue where the person used to actually leash himself with a belt in the bathroom. Okay, and you would feel that this is the way I'm punishing myself, and my suffering will go and I'll be more close to God. So it's equally in India, God fearing to God loving people, right? Able to goodwill. So these are spiritual issues I work with. Business, in the start you mentioned about Antara, who got a lot business growth. Let me tell you, after the work, she was called by Facebook to Milan. She's a graphic designer. She had a lot of issues about the employees being able to, mingle within each other. And then she was, after the work, she actually was called by Facebook to Milan, and she was presented with award. So that was one amazing thing that happened. And I worked with cats, horses, dogs. And I want to share something very beautiful. Last year, I worked with a couple, okay? They were trying to have a child for 4 years, 4 years. And the wife was dreading IVF. Her thing was मैं IVF तो नहीं करूँगी, okay? And it had come to a point where the doctors only had that solution. Last October, just after Dashera, I visited her house. I worked with both of them and some bit with the house. And on 1st September, she delivered a baby boy. On Anant Chaturthi, they are blessed with a baby boy.
Oh,
So that's very recent case, and my very initial case was the woman had a couple of miscarriages, and she had two IVFs which had failed, and after the work she naturally conceived, and the child is right now amazingly doing well. And we have one more person who's right here. If she can share her journey, I would like to bring her on. Ketal, would you like to share your experience? It would be really helpful for people to understand how this works.
Fantastic. And we're getting Hetal on.
Yeah,
And Ed Hetal.
yeah. Hi. I would just like to introduce my son over here. His name is Sanich. Sanich is coming on the screen. Okay. And this is a blessing from Bhairavi Mehta. Now I would love to share a very sweet incident. I was going through the medical things and I was not able to conceive. One fine day, Bhairavi Mehta told me, "Ki, it seems, Hetal, you leave all the treatment, be very peace and calm, and you'll conceive naturally." And that too, I conceived naturally. But even she had told me that you'll be blessed with a premature child. And in all aspects of my life, from the day one, I visit her regularly since 9 years. And now my son is like, Mama, Adhaiche, go and take a healing from Berry. So it's like a dream come true. I was like sitting and crying, God, what's happening to me? Why am I not able to conceive? What is the wrong? Like, where do I go wrong? But with her help and with her things, just a touching and a movement is just, a big drastic change in our life. So I really bless her from the bottom of my heart.
Thank you so much, Hetal. And Sanix is like he's like a blessing actually. And what Hetal says is right. And anything happens, is like, let's go to Bhairavi. We are sorted. Let's go there. And some of lot of his friends and parents have also visited, and Hetal's been so generous that she actually shares with everybody around her, and all of them have really benefited so much, so much.
And I think it's amazing, Hetal. Very Hetal. It's not, things like this are deeply personal. And it takes a lot of strength to come here and to share it like this. So kudos to you and Bhairavi. I was listening to her and I was getting emotional. Like I was like, wow, what have you been through, and how your life is turned around. That's amazing, amazing.
And
Thank you, Berry, once again.
thank you, Hetal. Thank you for sharing. I'm so
Thank
glad.
you.
Yeah.
Don't cry. No, don't cry because the.
No, no, no. I won't let your eyeshadow get disturbed. You're really nice.
Yeah, Hetal, thank you so much. Thank you again.
Most welcome. Most welcome.
Yeah. And it happens, with women, we have such intense issues. I mentioned so many here which are very common and generic. But as women, we go through menstrual pain, we go through stress, we go through, like, if there is late marriage, you have fertility issues. Once the child is there, you might have some of the other issues, and you don't want to make the child feel, there's something wrong with you, and you want to deal with that so smoothly and nicely. And that's what reconnective healing helps me to do. Even I have somebody who will, who would like to share her own story, because when I mentioned I'm doing this, she's like, I would love to come on board and share my story of what, and she's somebody who's even gone further and learned reconnectivity, let me tell you. So
That's
that's,
amazing.
we have Lajja with us. I'm sure she would like to share about her experience and how it even pushed her further to learn it.
Right. We have her here. Just say hi. In fact,
Yeah,
oh, there you are. Hi.
yeah. Hello, everybody. Good evening. Nice meeting all of you. Yeah, I had taken the reconnection with Bhairavi Mehta 10 years back. And from that day, my life has just changed. Like, I just keep on, I have no words to how to explain the changes in my life. And recently, I had PCOD problems after my second child. Because of that, I was around 118 kgs. I was weighing around 118 kgs. And after reconnective healing, I took 3 sessions, and from that time onwards my PCOD problems have been solved, and I'm reducing my weight. And I don't know how it brought me to this, and I got the goal in my life. And finally I'm into this healing modalities also, and I got a good line for my career. and lot of stories about me since last 10 years. If anybody wants to know, I can call them personally and talk about it, because I kept on taking reconnective healing as and when required. But 10 years back, the reconnection was the biggest thing, what brought changes in my life. And Bhairavi Mehta is just, a call away. Like whatever, whenever I feel like I have to just call her, and the consulting is always there. Sometimes I don't need even healing, just a word with her, and just my problems are solved.
Right.
So it is a great thing. And today I'm also into the same field, and I have learned various modalities. I was just aimless that what will I do after my two kids. But after the reconnective healing sessions, I reduced my weight, I got a goal in my life, and I got a professional to get into it, and I've just already started. So I really thank Bhairavi Mehta for all the efforts and all the calls and all the counseling she keeps on doing with me any time of the day.
That's amazing. So 10,
Yeah.
10 years back, from then your PCOD was sorted, it's not come back.
Yeah,
Hang on.
muted.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Unmute.
one is 9 years old and one is 6 year old. All problems have been solved. And PCOD really affects. Already I was on the obese side, and along with that, two kids, both cesarean, and it really affected me mentally, physically. I was really depressed. Being like 118 kgs was something like too much.
I hear you.
It really affected my all type of physical, mental aspects.
Right.
But today I'm very confident, and still the work is in progress, of course. Yeah, but it really helped. Sometimes we don't know what is the main cause behind it, but reconnective healing helps you to lead to the main cause, and it just removes it from your, you can say, from your soul, like whatever you feel like, it just vanishes. The reason you find is something visible is something else, and in your subconscious mind something else is going on. And that really helps a lot.
Fantastic. This
Yeah, thank you.
is an amazing story and journey to share. And best wishes to you with your life ahead as a practitioner now. With
Yeah.
yay.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
both of you, Lajja and Netal, to bring your, self here, pour your heart out and share, because I know what you both have been sharing is something people don't even want to talk of, right? We know as women, we don't want to even talk of it. And it takes a lot of courage to come on board and share. So I'm really grateful. And I'm working with both these amazing women for the last 10 years. And I wish them a lot more success, lot more success.
We all do. All of us with you, wish them all the best always, Etal and Lajja. And Bhairavi, I wanted to ask you, at the beginning you mentioned that there are no symptoms that are taken into consideration. You don't come, nobody comes to you with like a stomach ache or this or that. What is meant to happen happens. So, how did this happen? Because they must have come with that in
Yeah,
mind.
so yeah, right, Neil. So people come to me with a mindset that this is happening and I need a change here. Okay. My way of practicing is with the gift that I receive of the intuition or understanding of the energy. I first do a little reading my way. I tell them, let me just read your energies. I do an intuitive reading to understand what's happening. Okay. And in cases where you need intuitive anatomy work, so anatomy is where we actually command the organs, command the brain, command, certain commands are given to the organs and to the anatomic system of a human being to work in harmony and synchronization. That's something I do absolutely as a gift, something which has just come my way, okay? And then I guide the reconnected healing sessions. But I tell them it's not about anticipation. So if they come to me with a stomach ache, not necessarily the stomach ache will go. Maybe they will find a career. Maybe they'll find a life partner. Maybe they'll find something else. So that's the way it works. So there are times, people take healing from me and then they come back and say, hey, my husband started cheating over me after I took the healing. So I tell them, hello, he was always, yeah, these things have happened. And I'm not joking. Abroad, they have a lot of issues with relationships more than what we have Okay, like in the Western culture, there are issues. So, and it actually opens up that doorway for you to live a life which is progressive. It opens up that doorway for you to change your consciousness from the core, because it's not about getting anything which is momentary. It's more about getting something that you can sustain, so getting something that can be a part of your wellness. It can be something that makes you whole and complete. So when Ketal had her child, the child was immature, okay? But still that child made it so well. It's a part of her that was that got the wholeness of being a mother, right?
Right.
Antara, who was a businesswoman, she was wondering, this employees of mine don't come to a proper understanding, and that's the reason as a designer I can't do my work. But she never thought that she might go to Milan and Facebook would felicitate, right?
Right. Right. Right.
So that's the bigger picture that reconnective healing brings. It's not about what you are looking with the humanness. It's a bigger picture that lies in store for you.
Right. So basically, what you're saying, Dervi, is that you can go. I mean, one can come to you saying, "This is my issue," and what you gather and manage to put together, not manage actually, gather intuitively, like you said, and put together for the person is that this is what's coming out intuitively. This is what your body is actually saying. Let's work on this and let's see what else
Unfolds.
possible, what unfolds, and keep your set anticipation out of the door.
Exactly. Exactly.
Fantastic. So,
And with the
yes,
reading that I do, with the reading or the anatomy work that I do, it helps me to talk to them, counsel them, explain them, give them a conscious understanding. But the healing that comes to reconnective healing is always with the divine intelligence.
fantastic. And look at this infertility, PCOD, money opportunity, career opportunities, uh, children's health, whatever it is, however it was, they must have had some basic level of this happening to them. They came with you, to you, and it went ahead with that. And maybe that is because that is what was meant for them at the highest good possible. So I think that's fantastic. And Bhairavi, you know what we say, it's always great to actually experience this. But before I ask you for that, Meeta is written in saying, "Hi Bhairavi, I have a very dear aunt who is at the last stage of carcinoma of the pelvis, which has spread to the rest of the body and is suffering immense pain." So Bhairavi, would reconnective healing help here?
So I mentioned in that slide that I worked with cancer. Okay, I worked with various cancer patients. My own father-in-law has passed away 2 years back uh, after suffering from cancer. So every patient has responded in a different way. Okay, so there was a pancreatic cancer relapse for a 69-year-old gentleman, and the doctors gave up. But after 3 distance healing sessions, his tumor started shrinking itself. Okay. After 1.5 months, they had a scan. It started shrinking itself. So the doctor said, okay, we will work because your body is responding. Otherwise, it was a relapse and they didn't want to work. And that gentleman then survived for another 6, 7 years. Okay, but during that same time, I had worked with another lady, an elderly woman of 71, pancreatic cancer again. Okay, and after I did the healing, within 3 days she passed away. So healing can also be death in times where it has to, lessen your sufferings. It has to help you transit. It has to help you let go of what things are pulling you or holding you back to the suffering beyond your disease in the physical body. It can also be that the person chooses to transit. I had worked with a person whose entire skull was damaged in a road accident at the Raheja hospital. I visited him, 32-year-old man, a very young 6-year-old girl, okay, and he smashed, his entire head was smashed in a road accident. And I visited him at the Raheja hospital at Mahi. I worked on him. I came out and I was talking to the family, and I just told them, I said, look, if he's going to live beyond Friday, I'm sure he will fight it, but we have to wait till Friday. And this guy passed away on Saturday. So it happens. And that's something that a person has to accept, because you won't want to have your loved one who's totally dependent, who's totally, crippled and still facing life and suffering at all levels. So there are times reconnective healing has helped to embrace that new journey. It has helped a person to let go of the suffering. I work with many such cases, and I work with a very open heart because I understand if the divine has planned something, it's for their highest good. I'm no one to interfere, I'm no one to judge, and I'm no one to try to understand his plans, right? And I
Right.
explain the family. Before I work, I explain the family, look, your case is very critical. It can also be this.
Right.
And if you're ready, then only we work. There are umpteen cases I can talk about something like this, because 10 years doing so much work, I can just go on and on with the stories.
Right.
But yes, that's the way of life, right? It's a new beginning for that soul, and we have to accept it, embrace it, and be in gratitude for them to choose that new journey.
Right.
So that happens. I hope I've answered and done justice to what was being asked by one of our participants.
Yes, you absolutely have. And Bhairavi, I love the gentleness with which you just explained something that is so
It is new. And I've seen it. I've seen it. And I've been there to tell that this day and beyond that, maybe he's not going to be with you. And it's always happened. My own uncle, dialysis for 5 years, it went so bad. They got him home on the machine. And I told them that Thursday morning, Banking by Thursday morning nikal diya nikalenge, and Wednesday night he passes away. My own father-in-law. On Tuesday night, 9 p.m., I tell him, hello, Dad, I'm working with you. And if you need to, fight back, you have to fight back. And otherwise, you just go. I can't see you like this. And you need to leave. You have to trust I'll take care of everything. You need to leave. And Tuesday, 9 p.m., I talked to him and I came back from the hospital, Tata Memorial Hospital. And Wednesday morning, 3 a.m., he passed away. So sometimes, yes, it's for their highest good.
right. Right. Mm, my apologies. I was got a little.
It's
Um,
okay, Neelu.
um, so here's okay, but here's the thing. I also just want to tell everybody. I'm going to use the words that I think Shweta used yesterday. You can't be a happy hippie all the time. It's not possible. We go through ups and downs, and life makes us you know, go through these ups and downs. And all of this is a part of this. The best part is that when you have somebody like Bhairavi here, helping you, guiding you, and using something as powerful as reconnective healing with you, you know that there is no up and down. There's no elaborate ritual. It is what it is, and you're going to see it for what it is. And Bhairavi handholds you, she lets you know, and she's there to support you, hold you all through and through. Hetal and Lanja have already shared that. Bhairavi, you've shared an immensely personal part of your life also. So thank you for that, really. And I think, Bhairavi, what do you say that, okay, I have another question that's come in, Bhairavi. I can't see the name fully. It just says P. Hi, Bhairavi. I've been suffering from fibromyalgia for over 8 years now. Can I get help with your reconnective healing?
Fibromyalgia is something you can always try. I have worked with multiple sclerosis. Okay, and it is something that keeps you in pain and really keeps you upset. I worked with a dentist with multiple sclerosis in one of the leg, okay, and the dentist's life has completely changed. She's one person who keeps giving me the testimonial. She writes me notes, and every time she does something new, she just keeps me in her memories and keeps writing. So, as I said, I'm always open to working with anything. It can be your house, your relationship, your physical issues, because I don't know what's going to happen, right? I don't know. I'm just a medium to facilitate and make you interact with these frequencies. The frequencies knows what's the best for you. It knows what's the bigger picture, what you can sustain. Is the fibromyalgia a karmic, life's purpose, something that you have chosen? Is it coming from emotions? Is it coming from physical damage? I don't know. And I would not want to know. I would not want to interfere in the divine intelligence plans for you. So we allow this intelligence to do whatever is best for you. Sometimes you just start responding to a treatment. Sometimes you get the right diagnosis. Coming to that, let me share something very sensitive as we are talking of fertility, children, this women issues. In a very start of my career, I had this 18-month-old baby, like a tiny baby, 1.5 year, okay? And the mother was doing some other therapy, and somebody told about me. I just learned reconnected healing. So she brought the child to me and said, I want you to work on him. And what was the state of the child? 18 months. He had a catheter on his stomach, tied on his stomach. Okay, he was going through dialysis. He had a scar in the left kidney because he was given an overdose of paracetamol when he was just 7 months. So imagine the guilt the mother is carrying. Imagine the pain those parents are carrying. And I can still feel that pain. The mother was trying so much to help this boy, and this little baby would cry as the moment he sees a doctor's clinic like an environment. So when she brought him here, she's like, this table, chair, everything, he's not going to be comfortable. I said, don't worry. You lie down with him on my bed, on my healing bed. You lie down, like hugging him. It's okay. And I worked on the child. After one session, she had the blood test, which was scheduled, and the blood test went haywire. It showed potassium going very high. So she got mad at me. She called, hey, what did you do? Potassium is like very threatening to the kidneys. I should not have come to you. I should have known about what this is. And I was very starting my career for Reconnect Healing. So I just told her, I said, look, I really trust this work. You have to just wait for a while and have faith till your doctors analyze the report. Okay? And when the doctors analyzed the report and they went deeper into why the potassium, they came to know that the diet given to the child was wrong, which was never first understood.
Wow.
The moment they changed the diets, I'm talking of August 2011, the moment they changed the diet, by October, by Diwali, he was absolutely fine. She came back, she did the following 2 sessions, she herself took a session, and then by Diwali, she messaged me that the catheter has gone, the dialysis has stopped, and we'll be making him go to school from the next year.
Wow.
I love my work. This is the reason I love. What would you do with an 18-month baby? What are you going to do? What will you do with a coma patient? And this helps me. It gives me liberty to just work. I just have to move my hands and play with the frequencies. And when I'm doing that, I'm all full of love and joy. And the person just gets what is needed.
Right. And Bhairavi, come on, you just went, I just moved my hands and all. Make us make us go through something, Bhairavi, because it's, I know people say the proof is in the pudding. Session, obviously, even a group demo, I am guessing is too long. It would not be possible. But can we feel something? Can we sense anything? Can we go through something? And just very quickly with that, asking you, Bhairavi, Khalida has written, hi Bhairavi, I'm extremely sensitive to any issues and it takes a toll on my health very badly. Can you help me with this? Vanita has asked, can you help a dementia patient? And Sumedha has asked, my mom is suffering from liver cirrhosis. Would you be able to help her? So we have three very, different big things coming up. There are
As I've kept saying throughout the call, I'm open to working with
right.
anything,
And
anything.
with
I
all
worked
the
with,
examples, sorry, please,
yeah,
Bhargavi.
yeah. And I'm bringing up examples as they're asking the questions. So I worked with many things, and I worked with people with Alzheimer's. How does it help? I don't know. It will help not take it more further. Dementia, okay. You even want to stop it where it is. That itself is a healing, right?
Right,
Right. So
right.
we don't know. This frequencies knows what is to be done, and I just trust it because 10 years down the line, I've got that kind of results. I worked with autism. I worked with dementia, Alzheimer's, and it just shows its results in its own beautiful way. But I don't know what will happen, and I love to say I don't know.
I was just gonna say, I love how you say, I don't know.
I don't know seriously.
The best, what the best will happen. I don't know what the
And you know, it helps me be so much detached from having to say I did this. I'm not doing anything. I'm
right,
just a catalyst in this reaction. The reaction is between the God and the client. This frequency is intelligence and the energy of the person. I'm just a catalyst. My job is done after I do the session and I'm out. It's just
right.
that entrainment that will happen between them and something beautiful will unfold.
Fantastic. And Mona's written in reconnective healing is a beautiful healing and energy modality. Best is to experience it. Mona, you took the words out of my mouth once again. Very, all of us here right now,
Let's do that.
something
Let's
we
do
can,
that.
yeah. All right.
So,
So,
Neelu, we have two options, okay? If you have to do a session, it has to be one-on-one. We don't do, as such, group healing sessions, but these frequencies are very tangible, okay? They just go where they need to go, okay?
right.
So either we pick up somebody, just do a session with that person, and it's always happened that when you're working with one person, rest of them also feel, or we make you all do something where you can move your hands and feel the frequencies in your own hands.
Yes to that first.
The playing of the
Yes,
frequencies,
let's all of us,
super,
yeah, feel that.
super, super.
Feel that
That's
frequency in our
super.
hands first. Right.
Are you all ready? I need to be able
Very,
to want
so
to do
sorry.
it.
I'm getting a slight distortion. Is anybody else getting that? Can you just say something again, Bhargavi?
Yes, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you, but I seem to be getting. You know what? Nobody else is saying anything, so maybe it's just. Yeah, there is a slight distortion. Is there a lot of breeze blowing? It just feels like that.
No, as such, I'm in an AC room and nothing's on, but there's a fan far away. I'm trying to go and put it off. So if that helps, just give me a second.
Let's try that. Actually, you know what is there's no distortion in her voice when she's talking. It when you're talking to somebody on the phone and they're actually out or driving with the top down and you can hear like it's that kind of thing. Oh, hey, you're back. Say something.
How is it now?
Say something again.
How is it now?
Much better. It's all gone.
Maybe the fan.
Maybe
So
the
guys, if you start seeing me sweating, it's okay. Put off the fan.
you have the AC on. I hope.
I have the AC, but when I work, I start feeling that warmth. It does happen at times.
Right.
So don't mind if you start seeing me shining all over again.
And but that's what happens with women, right? We glow.
Yes,
Oh.
yes, absolutely. Come on, ladies, come on, your cameras. I need to see your hands, and I'm going to help you feel the frequencies very quickly in your hands. So, first, let me tell you all that this work is very simple, very easy. You don't need anything, it's just about playing with your hands, right? And all of you there, welcome. Let's do this. Yes, Neelu?
Yes.
Do this. Okay. So I just want you to understand a couple of things before we start. This will be your first ever interaction with the frequency. Okay. Usually 80% of the people feel something in the hands. Okay. They have that feeling. They understand that something is happening. But sometimes some people don't, because we are programmed in our own way. As you start doing this work more, or you go into actual training, everybody feels it. But it is possible that in the first interaction, you might not. Uh, as I said, 80% of them feel it. So keep yourselves really open that yes, you're going to feel it and have fun with these frequencies. We always say that play with the frequencies. So if I have a headache, I don't do anything. I just sit and play with the frequencies. It's play. It's random flow of the hands and the energy. So that's the reason we call it play. Now I want you to understand a couple of things. Is one, you need to have your hand in a normal anatomic position, okay? Normal anatomic position, because if your hand is too tight or if it's too loose, you won't feel, okay? It's a very different sensory way that the hand operates if it's too tight or too loose. I need normal position, okay? So all I want you to do is bring one hand to your ear, any of your ear. I'm not going to go left, right. Okay, leave the other hand down, leave the other hand down. Be relaxed with the other hand. Just bring one hand, okay? All I want you to slowly come down, very slowly. Imagine your hand is one unit, it's a knife, okay? And you are cutting and slicing the air. So come down slowly, very slowly. Listen to your hand. We say listen. Listen to your hand. Don't close your eyes. Nobody closes eyes. Eyes wide open. You need to be aware. Okay, listen to your hand. Is it already feeling the air? Are you already feeling a little heavy? I see hands nodding, thumbs up coming. Yes, that's what it is. It just doesn't take time. Come down slowly, slowly. Keep slicing the air. Your hand might be heavy, hot, warm, cold. You might be feeling a blanket around. It's possible. That's all about it. And bring it right in front of you. Okay, just bring it and park it. Let it be. Okay. Now take the other hand. Take the other hand and start coming down slowly, very slowly and gently. Again, your hand as a one unit, a knife that is going to cut the air. Come down very slowly. Are you already feeling something on that hand as well? Yes, super. And now both your hands are in front of each other. Look at that magnetic pull that you feel in both the hands. Don't pump it in and out like a penguin. No, you're not doing that. Now all I want you to do is try and move your hands as if you're holding a huge, giant energy ball. Just see how you feel. Are you guys feeling something? Nod something. Smile, nod. Yes. It could be hot, warm, tingling, twitching. It could be, like feeling as if somebody's tickling you. It could be vibration, anything. And you may suddenly feel a sense of joy. You may suddenly have some emotion coming up. It could be just anything. Okay, now I just want you to let your hands go a little free flow and play with it. Play with this ball of energy. Just try and play. Don't pump it inside. We always expand. We don't go in. Okay, this is not something. It's not energy that will go. Closer. It's going to be stronger. It's frequency. It travels. It expands. Okay, so try and go far and see how you feel. Go far from each other and see that pull in your hands. Is it there? It feels like there is a rubber band. It feels like there is something that you're stretching and it's resisting, okay? Try and play. Just play with these frequencies. Yes, yawning is one of the registers, okay? If you're yawning, yes, you tend to yawn and you're doing this because body instantly demands oxygen. When you are playing with the frequencies, your vibration goes high, and the moment your vibration goes high, the body demands oxygen. Are you enjoying this? Yes? Super, super, super. Do you want to do one more exercise?
Yes?
Yes? Super. Let's go for it. Needu, time permits us for one quick exercise?
Absolutely it does. I gotta tell you something, Bhargavi. If I hadn't experienced it for myself, I would not have believed it. But I'm saying like,
Yes. Yes, friends. I don't think everybody is into energy work here, right? Secondly, I am talking to you. I'm not doing anything. Okay. I'm not creating light, sound, aroma. I have not sent you any manuals. Eh, karna hai, wo karna hai. I'm just talking to you, and we all are playing through a virtual medium. But yes, still, most of you have felt it. I can know from your faces and your responses when we were doing it, right? And there is a different sense of joy that suddenly flows when you play with this frequency. So it's amazing. I'm going to quickly take you through one more exercise because I don't want to encroach on everybody's time. That's what I would say. I want to respect everybody's time. So let's go through one more. See, I said we are playing with the frequencies. Playing is being childlike. We say that when we do this work, we are childlike. We don't want to interfere in somebody's healing process, or we don't want to judge, don't want to anticipate, don't want to do any such things, and we just want to allow the universe to do what is necessary. So, being a child, has anybody known what is a slinky?
yeah,
Slinky?
yeah,
Yeah,
that,
that
that
spring,
angle
the
thing which is
colorful spring, and you play like this when you're children. You get it in silver or colors or anything, right? So I want
right.
you all to have your hands comfortably wherever you can, and imagine you have a slinky in your hand. Okay, there's a slinky in your hand. एक इधर है ऐसा करके, it's here. Now, all I want you to do is slowly try and bring one hand up. Don't topple off. No toppling off. No? So you don't need to bring it in one hand. I just want you to play up and down very slowly. Okay, very slowly. Just play it up and down, and tell me if you're feeling the weight actually shifting. Very slow. Do slow. See, अभी ना ऐसा ऐसा करोगे, there is nothing you will feel. Okay, you have to be very slow. Are you feeling the weight actually shifting from one hand to another? Right? Are you feeling heat or vibration or tightness in the palms already? Yes,
Yes.
yes. This is what the frequency is. It's there, it's there. We just need to tap into it. Every human has that potential to tap into it. Okay? And we have that potential within us overall to live our lives the way we want to live. Okay, sometimes the destiny is decided, but the path is something we choose. And it helps you to choose a path which is full of ease and grace. It helps you to choose a path which keeps you in your balance and wholeness. And it's very simple. If somebody takes a healing session, I'm only doing this. I'm playing. You can drop your hands, and I know if you drop your hands and you're feeling numb or dry, just try and rub them and all the moisture will come back. You might feel the dryness. Okay, as I said, the vibration goes high, it demands water and oxygen from the body, so just rub your hands. So this is playing with the frequencies. How many of you enjoyed it?
Oh yes, everyone. Just put your hands up. Whoever's here on video right now, yeah, just put your hands up and give each other big,
Super.
big group high five.
Super. Super. So I love to do these exercises in groups because that's where we can help you understand how easy it is to feel the frequencies, right? And the actual sessions are done one-on-one, where we make the person lie down or sit in a relaxed position, and without touching, we work. Without touching, without talking, without creating any ambience of light, sound, and aroma, we work. And during the sessions, people feel energy sensations. They see lights. Sometimes they hear sounds. Sometimes they feel their body is getting heavy. Sometimes they feel the body is getting light and they are levitating. So there are all sorts of feelings they come with. I had somebody say that, I saw a green, long person next to you. So I don't know if they even see aliens, but that scared me. So in the session, they do this also, but they are lying down with their eyes closed. That's it.
Right. Bhargavi, I am going to ask you for something. Before that, Parita's asked, can we do on ourselves the exercise that you just made us go through? Can we?
Uh, you can play with the frequencies, but self-healing is something where you totally learn this work and you know instantly how to be in the awareness of the frequencies. Then you can actually have a proper self-healing. But yes, you can always play with the frequencies, because this little interaction also can bring changes in somewhere, Dr. Eric Pearl is the founder of the work, and he says that healing happens in a fraction. He says healing happens in a fraction. It's the human mind that needs that half an hour's work to believe that, oh, I'm being healed,
Right.
right? So yes, it can. This little interaction can unfold something amazing for all of you here. You never know. As I said, I don't know.
Fantastic. Bhavala said, awesome feeling, gratitude, ma'am. And Dipali said, awesome experience, thanks, ma'am. And Bhairavi, my ask actually is this. In the beginning, you said there are two ways we can do this. We can either do this exercise, or we can actually just have anybody come on.
Oh yes.
So I'm going to ask for that also. Just
Oh, most welcome. Most
so,
welcome. I'll be more than happy to do that. Why don't you pick somebody? Because for me, it's too much of zoning in. I'm zoned out with the frequencies.
oh my God, you know what? I'm just, okay, you know what? There's Dipali here. Dipali, are you happy to come on to do this?
Yes.
Oh, fantastic. Why you went off with you?
Yeah.
No, no.
You said yes and went off with you.
No, no.
I'm wondering how.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, please don't. Honestly, no, apologize.
Yes, madam. Thanks. Yeah, thanks.
Super, super. But before I start with Deepali, whatever you write on that chat, I'm not having a look. That's what Neelu is observing for me right now. But please, I'm only Bhairavi. I love my name, and please call me Bhairavi. I just love that. And don't call me ma'am, nothing, just Bhairavi. I would be really happy. And that's how even I address people, not in my relationships, but otherwise in my professional career, I just address them by name because I feel that brings that connection. The moment it becomes ma'am, you are creating a little space. I don't want space with any of you over here.
Okay.
I would just be loved to call Bhairavi. Yeah, everybody. So Deepali, all I want you to do is take off your glasses, okay? If you
And
have,
Bhairavi, so sorry, just coming in very quickly. As you said, whatever you're taking Dipali through, because you haven't asked her anything, she hasn't said anything. You're taking her through something, and the rest of us can actually follow along, right?
yes, I'm just going to come to that. So what I want to tell everyone is this frequencies has its own intelligence, okay? It travels with its own, we are just holding a space together right now on this call. So it can, if I'm working on Dipali, it is equally possible that you guys could have some or the other feelings or sensations or awareness. So I would request all of you also to just close your eyes and be in a very comfortable position. If you can lie down, if you can, take some back rest, because if you zone in, sometimes you start injuring your neck by falling here and there. So all of you be in a comfortable position. I'm working with Dipali, yes, but
Yes.
maybe you will have something to share that I felt this or I felt that. Okay.
Okay.
So Dipali, in your case,
Yes,
I
ma'am.
just want you to take that comfortable position. If you can lie
Yeah.
down, fantastic. If not,
Yes,
just
I'm
take some
okay.
rest. Yeah,
Yes,
and
yes.
close your eyes. No thinking, no doing anything else that you are otherwise doing. Just close your eyes. You feel that you have a free holiday. You are on Miami Beach with your sunglasses on, your sunscreen on, and no husband, no children, no in-laws to disturb you there. Okay? So just lie down with your eyes closed, and I'm starting the work. When I'll finish, I'll just tell you, and you can then open your eyes and share. Okay? I'm starting. Everybody just be in a very comfortable position and lie down. And Dipali, take care of your neck because I don't see any support behind your neck.
I'm comfortable, madam.
Okay, perfect.
Thank
I'm
you.
working with Dipali,
Okay.
and there we start. Hey, Dipali.
Yes, madam.
Hi.
Hi.
Just a 5 minute of work I did because time wouldn't permit more, but we'd be happy if you can share something.
Yeah, I felt nice, madam. I was feeling like I am in the air, and it's raining here, so I feel that it was raining also, and I felt cool there, relaxed.
Super, super. So, anybody else who simultaneously felt something?
And anybody who, okay, Surpi, was that you raising your hand? Come on and tell us.
It was so magical. So I also do similar work, but this one was as if I saw Archangel Michael like
Wow.
floating above, like literally, like since I was lying down and there was another. So I'm not very sure whether it was Archangel Michael, but there was definitely an archangel above me and kind of doing exactly this movements of the hands as you were doing on me. And I had twitches. I was like twitching on the bed. It was magical. Thank you so much. So
Thank
it
you.
was really beautiful.
Thank you, madam. Really, it was
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Thank
madam.
you. Thank you.
Thank you for choosing me.
Thank you, Dipal. I'm sure many of you might have felt it just goes where it's needed. And that's how magical it is. It's 5 minutes. It's more like a taster, pani puri ke baad sukha puri, something like that. The pani puri is the 30-minute session that you take throughout the chatakas come.
But this pani
So,
puri was tasty. Thank
yeah,
you,
so
madam, so much.
this is how we work with hands without touching. Even in distance, I just work on a hologram of that person, and the person really goes through. And you have the liberty to work with others. So, like if you need sessions, of course, but if you feel my father needs, my husband needs, my child needs, and they won't listen, they won't do other things, this is something we can just do it for them, irrespective of them believing, knowing, sharing their problem, doing anything. We can just do the work. So
That's
that's what
fantastic.
makes me very happy.
And I can see it, and I could see Vandana giving like a thumbs up. Vandana, would you like to share your experience?
Yeah, I want to share always wherever we go out, like the husband is with you, children are with you, you always have to work for them, serve them, this, that. There is no peace at all, even on a holiday. As Bhairavi said, we are on a Miami beach and I'm totally alone and I'm really at peace.
That's beautiful.
It has really brought me peace, even all the holidays I have been through. So this is the best holiday I had in 5 minutes
In
because it's
5 minutes.
totally me. It's totally me.
Super. Yeah, that's for me. Yeah, there is some science also with this work. I'm not going back to the screen, but quickly informing all of you, it is scientifically proved by Stanford and Oxford University. There are a lot of pictures. Maybe I'll share later on the Telegram group and be in touch with you all and explain to you how science has proved this work. So there is Quillian photography. They've done a lot of tests on leaves, on DNA, on brain lobe, and I can share all those test results later on the group because I'm sure we are going over time. That's what I feel. The frequencies has kept us all waiting here. So
Absolutely, and that's lovely. We would definitely want that shared. Before that, very quickly, Bhairavi, everybody has written in saying that Sumedha says, my neck was continuously bending towards the right. Parita said, tears were rolling down. Vani said, already feeling warm in my ears. Priya said, my face and head is tingling. Dolly said, I just felt happy being at the beach. Bharati said, felt drowsy, was bending on right side, also felt all cells were blooming. Preeti said, I felt lying down on the beach, relaxing. Mona says that even before you started, sorry, even before Bhairavi started, I felt vibrations in my whole body. I felt a shift in my energy and frequency. I had met Bhairavi in Mumbai at the evening with Eric at the Reconnect Healing, and it was beautiful. So thank you all for writing in and sharing. And Bhairavi, my God, 5 minutes. 5 minutes. And Look at the responses, the reactions everyone's been having, and let me share this with you because this happens every call, and I don't often get to say it. Devi, the moment you started, I went off video because DJ, that's my dog, he's been scratching at my door for a long time now. He's been scratching on and off through this call, but just when you started, it became incessant. Like he wanted to be let in right now. So I put myself on off video because I just went, opened the door, gave him a quick, reassuring pat on the head, and told him, "Dude, you gotta wait a bit more time, and I'll be with you soon." Every time, all the demos, it's happened. It's unbelievable how these little babies, our littlest babies that we have, how they respond
Yeah.
to any healing process. It never ceases to amaze me, really. And you're amongst the very many finest that I know. So
Thank you so much.
I would have been surprised if he wasn't scratching at the door.
And animals have really responded to reconnected healing. So I've got privilege to work with dogs, cats, horses, birds, and they amazing. They are amazing.
Yeah, aren't they? And Bhairavi, not, like I said, in 5 minutes, you were taking on only the Bali, but we had everybody following through. So whatever had to come up and out, or whatever Dipali had to feel, she felt. Everybody else also responded. And people earlier were also asking, do you do this? Can you do this? Can you deal with this issue? Can you deal with fibromyalgia, PCOD, like a liver thing? So yes, you can, because you don't know.
I don't know.
Yes, you can, because you don't know. So, and that's amazing. So, Bhairavi, I cannot wait for everybody to get to know the amazingness of what you are giving tonight. And again, Bhairavi, everybody, once again, one of the finest givers also that I've come across is Bhairavi. This woman knows only to give. She only wants to give. And like straight from the heart, like from her heart to yours and to your family members' hearts, if need be, however it is. She's absolutely amazing. And we're going to get in front of you right now. I'm asking Shilpa if we could have this up, please. Because I can't for everybody to.
I believe givers gain, So I'm giving for my own selfish interest because I just understand that givers gain.
True.
Yeah, so that's why I keep giving. I love to give. It brings a different joy.
Okay, and there we are.
Yes. Oh my God, that's me smiling, and I love myself.
Beautiful you. Mwah.
Yes. I just love myself.
See, I said in the beginning, no, be the heroine of your life, not the victim. And I said, no, if they lives it. And you just
Yes.
like, I love myself. Mwah.
I love myself, whatever it is. I tell people, "May I see you?" And if I get tarif, no, I said, I know I'm good. So people tell me, "Tu sari lage che tha." I say, "Mane khabar chu, sarasat chu." So they are fed up now. They don't give me tarif also.
Where we have to translate that, we have an international audience. You have to
So
translate.
people tell me they're looking good today. So my answer is always like, I know I'm good. I'm always looking good. So by now, no, they stop complimenting me because I give this. I don't know what they find in this. They might be feeling bad or good, or I don't know. But this is how I respond to myself. If somebody says this is something wrong in you, I said, what to do? I'm like this only. God programmed me like this. Go and tell God. Don't tell me.
Really? What is this? This is.
Because I'm a little human being. I can't make the changes in myself. God has made me like this.
And I want to share here before we actually go into this. A lot of the learnings that are given to us, and a lot of what we're learning over time, recently especially, is that you've got to love yourself. You've got to give yourself the oxygen first. If you don't connect with yourself, how are you going to connect with everything? So, hey, why can't you praise yourself first and then take it up forward?
So, as you said, in reconnective healings, we say that it's not about waiting for somebody to love you. Okay.
Right.
It's not about even waiting to give your love to somebody. You just be love. That's it. You be love. You vibrate with love. You be you. You be love. That's it. So I keep telling people, you be that love. Once you vibrate with love, that's the only frequency the universe understands. God frequency is unconditional love, nothing else. Right?
Yes to that. Absolutely right. And
Yes.
moving
So
on.
let me take you to the exciting offers that I want to give away. Again, for my own selfish interest, because givers gain. And uh, yes,
Yeah, we're just
that's
moving
how
on.
it is.
Yes.
Yes, till the time, Shilpa. So as I said, intuitive anatomy in one healing session, we recommend one healing, 2 or 3. We don't do more than 3. Okay, I want you all to understand reconnecting healing is not an ongoing thing. 10 sessions, 12 sessions. After 2, I will say you will need 4 more. No, 1, 2, or 3. So it helps you with any kind of issues, as we have discussed through the call. It's relief from pains, aches, and more than that, it's about everything: relationship, career, self-worth, money, whatever it is. If there is nothing also and you take a session, believe me, it will bring something to you. So it's not that I have nothing, I'm absolutely fine, do I need a session? Still, boss, take it, because it's going to bring the next phase of your life or the next journey. So that's also something you can just go for without having any issue, right? So as we move on to the next, so intuitive anatomy and one healing session, usually my charges are 11,000. Okay, that's what I charge. It's converted here in USD. But for our amazing listeners, because I love women and I love the feminine energy more than anything, to emphasize, I am a director consultant with BNI and I'm supporting a all women's chapter there. I'm supporting all women's chapter where there are only women entrepreneurs, and I'm supporting them for business and referral networking. So yes, I love women, and for all the lovely women here, please smile, guys. Please smile. I like smiles. It's okay, yeah, smile. So, all the lovely women here, I just would love to offer something absolutely out of my heart, and that's just rupees 3,300. I love the number 3 also. So this is just somebody who just appeals to it. You can just go ahead and book at this price. This is actually nothing, but it's love for number 3. It's my love for number 3. I believe in 3 and Trinity, and for all you lovely, amazing women here who just want to go for it, this is it. Just pick it up, and I'll be more than happy to work with you.
Wherever you can see my face, it's the Home Alone face. 8,000 is what it normally costs, or $170, and it's yours the taking for only 3,300.
Yes.
Hello. Good morning. Good evening. However it applies. Please.
I love the number also, and since it is so exclusive for the people who are just connected to it. So I had to offer this price because reconnecting believes in the vibration of the Trinity, number 3. And I'm sure these first 10 people are always the ones who have directly connected, and the frequency has resonated for them. So that's how it is. Yes, go for it if you feel connected. And yes, the intuitive anatomy in 3 healing sessions, where I said maximum is 3. Okay, my usual cost is 24,000 because it's a lot of energy work, And this is what I actually my usual price is when I'm practicing in my own clinic and with my other clients. But Mystic Lotus is my favorite platform, and when I'm doing anything here, as Neelu says, I always want to give. I love these people for the last 5-6 years, and they know I'm not going to leave them ever. If I turn into a ghost also, I'm going to haunt them. They'll have a session with a ghost, but they'll have. So only for them, we're coming up with the price here, which is just 7,500.
Shut the
7,500. This is for Mystic Lotus.
Thank you for that, because ladies, this is not happening anywhere else. You're not gonna get these.
This is just for Mystic Lotus.
Yeah, it's just like I said, shut the front door. 3 sessions. And
This is
anatomy thing, 24,000 rupees at just 7,500. 6
this is
saving 10 people. Go for it. Go for it. Go for it.
this is only for my love for Mystic Lotus, because they do what they do is amazing. And this is one way I can spread awareness of the work and make a difference in somebody's life. So absolutely for this fantastic team here. And again, the people who resonate with it, it's meant for you. And nobody can stop you from having that. The money is just the energy. It's an exchange we do to be safe on our sides of karma, but maybe the frequencies are calling you, right? So that's what it is. As we go to the next, which is a special one and something that I love because it includes the personal reconnection. Please have a look. The personal reconnection can be only done in person. It's done only once in your lifetime. Okay, I have a healing studio. You see me at my studio with all this green and pine at Car Linking Road. So if there is a calling from your soul, if it's your divine timing, then only you go for personal reconnection. It's not everybody's cup of tea to get the personal reconnection done. And it's always a compulsion to have one healing session before the personal reconnection. And it's on a fixed vibrational exchange. So the actual price is 30,000. Okay. But again, for all you lovely people here, if you choose to take this step and dive into your personal reconnection, if your divine timing is what made us come together today on this call, only for you, the price is 12,333. That's it. That's it. That's it. Again, the 333, my favorite, and that's it. Okay, but this is something very special. It's not going to just happen for you if you wish to. If the time is right, the soul is calling, you will go for this. I know that. I don't have to say anything. The soul that's ready for this will go for it. There's nothing more I can say, because I got my reconnection done way back in 2010 in Germany, my personal reconnection. And I paid this kind of money because it's in euros and they have a fixed exchange. So I had to pay something more than 30 grand as well. But it's all made worth because it made my life what it is today. And your calling will come, guys, and go for it if that calling is there. Believe me, the money will multiply and come back. I had taken loans from everywhere to go and do that trip, get my personal reconnection done. But in the last 10 years, I have every currency possible with me after traveling to so many countries. So it can do that magic to you. So that's it from me. I don't have more than the healing and reconnection to offer. So this is all that I have, which I can give away. And I'll be more than happy to all those lovely people who find that calling. And I would love to connect and work with you.
This is an amazing, 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 generous, giving. Wow. And you know what? For anybody who's interested, backtrack any of the numbers. They'll all total up to 3. Even 1, 2, 3, 3, 3 actually totals up to a 3. Right? 3?
Yes. You total up any of my prizes, it will give you 3 or 6 or 9.
They all give you 3.
Mostly 3. It's 3 here. All of them are mostly 3. So
amazing.
3 is it's very special. If you understand, Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh, Trishul, the pyramids of Egypt, the cross, it's all 3. It's everywhere 3. So it's actually, for me, it's God, love, and universe.
That is so God, love, and universe. Thank you. That's an amazing trinity as well. So fantastic. And Bhairavi, people, package information is already up in the group. It's been posted on the chat on Zoom as well. The links are all there. You know what you got to do. You got to click on the link. And as Bhairavi so beautifully has invited each and every one of you, take your calling. Go for what calls out to you. It's all three only, by the way. Bear in mind.
For
And-
reconnection, if you have to visit my place, the studio is more than 550 square feet. I see only one person in the first half of the day. The place is sanitized, and then I see second half. And you can avail that till June 2021 to visit and get your personal reconnection done. So feel free, if there's a calling, go for it.
Fantastic. And Bhairavi, there is. Okay. Can we just hang on with personal package screen for a moment? There's a question here. Bharti, what is personal connection in package C? We close the screen. Bhairavi, do you want to just answer Bharti here? She's asking about the personal connection package. This is the one-on-one. If you can just repeat it, maybe she missed it.
Yeah, Bharti, so personal reconnection is where we connect your body's energy grid to the cosmic grid. Okay, it's more for transition, ascension, evolution. So it's about transiting into being a better of who you are, connecting back to your original blueprint, connecting back to your actual power, because we were all superhumans at some time, right? So it's a very divine process done over 2 consecutive days. It's only done once in your lifetime. You have to visit me for that. It cannot be done in distance. So you have to visit me both the days, and that's where we can do it. It helps you to accelerate your life path. It makes your life purpose clear, and it really, really helps you to manifest things. So your manifestation becomes super strong, super strong. So that's what the personal reconnection is.
Fabulous. And Bhairavi, Bhairavi is here on the Telegram group today and tomorrow. Whatever questions you have, please ask her. Feel free to ask her which package do you think works best for me right now. She'll tell you. She will let you know what works best for you, whether you should take the first offer, the second offer, or the personal connect. And the decision is still yours, but she can help guide you definitely. And Bhairavi, if there are quite a few people I know who might have missed the call today because of work or whatever other obligations they might have had. If everybody if this comes up, if everybody brings it up, Bhairavi is happy to do a demo call again tomorrow at 5 p.m. So let us know and we'll set it up, because if you have, everyone always has questions and sometimes we are unable to cover all of them. So Bhairavi will be here with another call tomorrow at 5 p.m. and we will let you know the details of that as well. And Bhairavi, we are coming close to closing here. I do want to say a huge thank you to you, to everybody. And before I ask you to share any last thoughts or words that you would like to leave us with, I want to share something. There is very interestingly, I happened to come across this tweet today, and I don't know who it's dedicated to or who quoted it. It said that strong people rarely have an easy past. And I just want to say, Hetal who came on, Lajja who came on, all you beautiful women here, all right? You're strong. You're really strong. If you still don't know it, you'll find out soon enough. There's no way that you can't know that. And today was supposed to be the last call on the Mystic Lotus and Dragonflies awesome Women's Tele Summit. But you know what? All of you, really, we're coming with a bonus call for you on Monday on the 14th. Come hang around with us. Have join that conversation. You'll want to listen in, and we will share details of that very soon with you also. With that, Bhairavi, as always, Loved seeing you. I think the only part about today that I miss is that I've been unable to get one big jappi from you. So my virtual hug out to you.
Same here, darling. Same here.
And you're one of the, I've said this before, I'm saying it again, you are definitely amongst the very many of the finest that I know of. And you go, woman, you go places. And would you like to leave us with?
Yes, I would just want to tell everyone here, womanhood is a blessing. Okay, it's a blessing. Not all get to experience what womanhood is. Um, it's a blessing. I just want to tell you one thing: trust you are enough. Trust, just trust yourself. You are enough. You have that potential. You have that power. You need to trust in yourself, and once you trust that you are enough, you can turn anything into a blessing in your life, and you can be the one who can make a house into a home, a group of people into a family, and nobody else can do that. So I'm blessed to be a woman, and I'm blessed. I'm thoroughly blessed to be a woman. It's a blessing. I feel if somebody delivers a daughter, that's a blessing that person has got to experience the love of a daughter. I don't say men are bad. I'm here because of all the men in my life. I love them, I respect them. But the womanhood that we experience is a blessing. I just want you all to trust you are enough and go by your instinct, and that's going to be your best guide. And it's very easy for you to make your life full of ease and grace, because that's what we are, right? We are grace, right? So that's it from me. And as my love for Mystic Lotus is never going to end, because I have vouched, even in the spirit form, I'm going to be with them if at all that happens. Because I assume they are going to continue the journey that long. And I also know the times are unpredictable. So if at all in spirit form, also you have a call from a spirit. So that's going to be your highlight. Okay. But I'm here for long. So, but still, that's my love for them, which is never going to end. Right from the day Neetu had this conceptualized, and she got a group of people, and I think from that day, that memories are still in my mind. And I again feel that gratitude to be on this platform, and gratitude for this amazing team who really put together such things. And it's needed. We all know by now, that dawa, dua, and this is what is, everybody wants alternate health, and that's now going to be the new normal. So lots and lots of power to all of you there, Neeru. The backend team, you're fabulous. You are not there in front of me, but my immense gratitude for everything that you've put together. Everybody on the backend team. And Neeru, your vision is going, I think you also don't know where, because it's going to be much more than we can even imagine. And Neeru, keep smiling, be the colorful you that you are. And I love you guys. I love you guys. So that's from me. Thank you, all of you, to be here, because without you, this call would have been nothing. I love your essence here to hold this space together for me to share the joy of this work. The work that has brought me from feeling I'm nothing as an engineer, I'm useless, to now knowing that I have a passion and purpose to make difference in lives. So without you guys here, my purpose would never have been fulfilled. Thank you for sparing this time to be on the call and holding this space. So this is all I can say. And Laja and Hetal, I am indeed filled gratitude that you came here and you shared your journey, and all that could have been in the hidden treasures that nobody wants to talk about. But thank you. So I just want to say love and gratitude. I want to give out a lot of love and gratitude to everyone. That's from me today. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Bharvi. Mwah.
I can see you all at 5 p.m. tomorrow. Whoever wants to come on board, I would love to answer your questions, share the slides of the science, and we can take it from them. Enjoy your dinner. I think I'll hold you guys really long for dinner. Enjoy your dinner. Have a good night's sleep and see you soon. Thank you, Neelu and Mystic Lotus team once again. Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye. Bye.